Hey, all my friends, Chad Hymas coming to you from Tucson, Arizona. Welcome to this week's Roll of Safety Tip. Welcome back. The beautiful Star Pass Resort in Tucson, one of my favorite properties, and this week's topic is caught in, on, or in between, talking about pinch points. This one's tough. This one's one of those where we've got to be looking for the hazards. We've got to be looking for moving parts. We've got to be looking for the windows that automatically roll up in a car where kids pinch their fingers. If you ever slammed your finger in a door, you know exactly the pain that comes with pinch points. Or loose clothing that gets caught and rolled up and pulls your arm in. Or how about a PTO on the back of a tractor? Now we're starting to talk about things that are near and dear to me. As many of you know, we live on a farm, and this last cutting, my youngest boy was out working on the baler and got some clothing almost caught in the shaft that was rotating, the shaft on the back, the PTO shaft on the baler. He was trying to fix it while the tractor was running. And he told me about this, and so I made a new rule, a new policy. I told the young boys that they're not able to run that tractor while it's moving, to avoid the pinch points, to avoid getting clothing caught up in that area to where they don't lose a hand. Now I want you all to know that the boys, both of them, they didn't like that new rule, because they said, "Dad, that's how we're going to fix the equipment." And my answer is simple. My answer is we'll call a mechanic out to fix it until you guys learn and have the proper training to be mechanics while equipment's moving. It's not my boys' fault. They just haven't had the proper training. It's me. It's my bad, my fault. We should all take ownership for safety. So I didn't want them to be offended by that. So now my boys are kind of struggling a little bit because I'm not letting them fix equipment while the tractors are running. The message is not about teenagers. It's not about the lack of ability of some teenage boys. It's about safety. It's about caring for our people more than we care for the equipment or the products that we produce. Pinch points is one of the major causes of injuries worldwide. Several different things. Had a lady smash her finger the other day with a hammer. Again, getting clothing caught up, or power tools, power equipment. There's so many different causes that cause those pinch points. And so in order for you and I to avoid them, I'm going to give you a couple key things. First and foremost, look around for those areas in your workplace that will get your 10 fingers caught up in those areas, and try and avoid them at all costs or shut down equipment. Number two, clothing. Man, keep the clothing away from that. Keep loose clothing away. So you hear so many stories. You guys have seen the videos. You've heard the stories in your toolbox meetings, in your safety meetings, about clothing getting caught up. Need to be aware of that. It's something that we need to bring up on a regular basis, because pinch points are everywhere that we look. Let's see what we can do to get our numbers down and make sure that people are our greatest asset, and use pinch points as a powerful topic for this week. Until next week, this is Chad Hymas asking each one of you to roll with safety. Thank you.